here we go. 10 seconds. Woo! All right. Is it Monday? It's not Monday.
No, it's not.
It's Tuesday.
Feels like it.
Like, what is today? Oh, hello, everyone. Hello. I'm sorry. The first thing I saw in the chat was, if anyone wants random joy, I do. That's me.
Bring
Ashley,
it.
I'm reading. Look up the sumo wrestlers that visited London last week. They did all the touristy things, and it was the most adorable thing ever. Oh.
Be looking that up later.
I will be looking that up later. My husband sent me a video of a shaved alpaca today, and its head was not shaved. Its head was beautifully coiffed, but the whole body was shaved down to the skin, and it looked AI generated. It did not look real, but it was adorable.
Looked like a poodle.
Looked like a poodle. It did. Well, let's see who's here today, everybody. I got to scroll all the way back to the beginning. Hi, Shelly and NJ and LJ, NJ and LJ, and Bon. Hello. And David. Hello. Ben Rears. Did I say that right? Ben Rears. I'm going with that. I like that. And Natty is here. Hello. And Aaron. Hello. Carmen, good morning. Let's see who else is with us. I know Ashley is here because she told us about sumo wrestling. Iva, hello, Iva. Let's see, did I catch up? I'm almost down to the bottom. You guys are always so chatty. I love it. Jen N, good morning, Jen and TW. Oh, Abby's here. Hi, Abby W. That's the other Abby at the company. So Danny, hi. All right, everybody. Well, we've got 2 minutes and 46 seconds before we start. How's everybody doing on the 60-day challenge? Erin, I know you're not really doing it. You're working on a book. I'm still working on revising my last pass before I send it to my editor. Jen Braxma is going to help me with this one. Okay. None of my friends know anything about chapter books, though. Erin, do you know anyone who does chapter books?
I don't. I know people who do middle grade, but like that chapter book, it's kind of a void.
I feel like we're like the redheaded stepchild of the middle grade world, and the middle grade world is like the redheaded stepchild of the actual writing world. So I don't know. Yes. That's like 2 degrees of redheaded stepchildren. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like so yeah. Hi, the Jeff Jen, which is really Jen. Hi, Jen. Hello. So, yes, this is the Abby who, if you read many of our articles, that is the Abby responsible for all the awesome Dabble articles. So let's see, does anyone do those choose your own adventure books anymore? Actually, Bon, David on the chat does the choose your own adventure books. So connect with David. The 2 of you could have a lot to talk about. So, yes, believe it or not, someone in the chat. So, ta-da! I feel like a matchmaker sometimes. I'm like, there you go. You know who you should talk to. So, all right. Well, Erin, so you're still working on revising your middle grade. I'm working on revising my chapter book. What about the rest of you guys? Who's doing what? Tell us in the chat. We got 54 seconds. I'm going to share my Dabble project here today. I'm working in Dabble because especially when you're revising, like I don't want to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It's a little much, but I'm going to try and start the timer at the exact same time as the wordsprints.org timer. So everybody, I've posted the wordsprints.org in the, hello, Sarah. There's another name. It's Stephanie. Hello. And Nikana. Hello. So, all right, 16 seconds, 15 seconds. Everybody, we will see you on the other side of this Jignasa. Oh, hold on, and I will post the link again so you can join us. Okay. That other one is so loud. And it was on a 5-second delay. I forgot about that. So, hello, child of God. Thanks for joining us. You can still write by hand. You don't have to digitally join us. I think everybody's kind of writing in their own thing. Rosalinda's here too. Hi, Rosalinda. Stephanie got 157. I got 16 words. So,
Nice.
but I got to the end of the draft and what I was doing for that particular run. So I think I'm ready for Jen. Yay! So how did everybody else do? Let's see. Our totals are rolling in. Ashley, 684. Stephanie, 157. Fenris, 629. Sarah. Hi, Sarah, 306. David, 387. LJ, figuring out how to make the plot grid. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we were just working on plot grids yesterday. We're actually going to talk about plot grids not this Thursday, but next Thursday, too, in our live show. So join us if you're interested in the plot grid. Zorintha, 641. Rosalinda, 144. Nikana, 313. Jen, 561. NJ, 297. So close. Almost there. TW is editing. Let's see. Carmen got 1 page. Fantastic. Ooh, Abby's plotting her swoony climax. I like it. Shelly, 128. Yeah, nice. Excellent, you guys. So just to catch us up, because I know we have some new people here wondering how we do this, how this works. I'm going to share the link to the second sprint right now. You can write in our sprint, wordsprints.org, which has like a collective group total, which is kind of fun, just to kind of watch that word count grow. But you can write in whatever program or by hand or on whatever device. I think David writes on his phone. So you do you. And you get 20 minutes to write your words, and then you can kind of report back, and we take 5 minutes to chit chat before we jump in and we do it again. So we'll do 3 20-minute sprints, and our next one starts in about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Yeah, so anyway, Fenris says, can't align the plot grid to chapters. I never know how long that takes me. I do a weird thing for the most part where I just write like a 10-page short story version, and I don't break it into chapters. I just write like a 10-page short story version of what it is that I want to tell in a novel. And then I find that naturally one paragraph ends up kind of being a chapter. That's just how my brain works it out. But, you break the chapters wherever you feel like it makes sense. Although, so my writing partner, Jeff, he always says that you have to enter. It's like a party. Writing a chapter is like a party. You always come late and leave early.
That's a good one.
I know. I like that. So anyway, be cool to connect our Dabble timer with the word sprints thing. Well, the word sprints has the timer in it, and wordsprints.org is a Dabble website, but you can also use the timer inside your Dabble project if you're writing in Dabble and you just want that extra annoying beep, beep, beep. You can do that.
Beeps in our life.
I know. I lived by the bell for so many years as a high school teacher that a lot of times I'm like, no more bells.
I bet you hear it in your dreams still.
I still actually have nightmares about math class, and I did not teach math. I taught fine arts, but I still have nightmares about showing up for math class, and it's final exam day.
And I had that same nightmare.
Don't remember anything from like the last 3 chapters. And so, yeah, but anyway, all right, we've got 15 seconds. Let me take a drink. I'm going to try and start my timer this time at 5. So here we go. Yeah, kind of got it. All right, everybody, we'll see you soon. minutes. Okay. There we go. Number 2 in the books. How did everybody do? How'd you do, Erin?
I did well. I got between the 2 sprints, I'm at 741. So I'm actually doing some free writing this time around. So got to figure out my antagonist and his master plan. So just doing some writing.
Do you ever do that free writing thing and then you like you don't really know what to do next, so you just do like something where you go like writing, like you just repeat the same word until like your brain unlocks, and then
I just sit and fiddle with my fingers when I'm stuck. I'm just kind of sitting here twiddling.
So funny you say that, because you know what I do? I paint my nails. So when I've really been having a hard time working something out, because I just pull my nail polish out of my drawer and I just I'll just paint one nail, and then I'll think, and then I'll write something, and then I'll like paint the next nail. And so if you ever see me like on one day my fingers are blue and then the next day they're like yellow, you'd be like, oh, Abby had a hard time. She had a really hard time writing yesterday.
I'd love to see your keyboard. Does it have residual? Oh, wow. You're clean.
No, this art major knows how to do it.
There you go. I saw there was a question about what is free writing.
Oh, answer it.
Yeah. So free writing is just like you sit down and you just pour it all out. You don't filter, you don't edit. You just, like, for me, I have a specific topic I'm trying to figure out for my story. And so I'm just writing down anything that comes to mind, like brainstorming. But then since it's in my document, I can go back and fiddle with it later then. So
you can mine it for the good stuff.
Yes.
Let's see how we did. Stephanie got 359. Ashley, 645. Zorinthia, 472. Bond, 607. Rosalinda, 278. Jen, 621. David, 496. Shelly, 293. Christy, hi, Christy. I don't think I've said hi to you yet. 547. Carmen got another page. Nice. Kat jumped in and got 420. Fantastic. Let's see. Danny's about to do that very thing this sprint. Oh, cool. She's free writing too. Nikanas, 263. Rosalinda, 278. Fantastic. Fenris, 620. NJ, 395. Ooh, lots of activity, you guys. Sarah, 316. Jignasa, 493. Your first time sprinting. Fantastic. Zorinthia is working on the plot and the subplot tasks today. Child of God, almost done with the scene. Awesome. I finished my last revision and then I moved over to the screenplay that I'm working on for the theme book. Not screenplay, stage play.
And how does I'm curious, how does that, what's different? Like, how do you translate that?
So I'm really just making this up as I go along, Erin. But I have, where is it? Oh, here it is. So my daughter's in theater, and she does it at the high school and at the community center. And so I took one of her old elementary school, The Jungle Book, and how it was adapted. And I've been using it as sort of my model to see how, there's a lot that's left out, obviously, because The Jungle Book is much thicker than this. Mm-hmm. But my book is only about 10,000 words. So not too much. I'm keeping a lot of the dialogue as is, but I'm taking out all of the prose and making it either stage direction or I'm working it in as new dialogue. And actually, I found places where I could actually sort of like, I don't know, kind of round out some of the characters more, because I would have thought that I would have done less character development, but I found I can actually do more than I thought I could. So,
all right.
Anyway, it's an experiment, to say the least. All right, so we got 10 seconds. I'm going to make sure that I hit my time here. It's just the right time. Look at that. I'm getting good at this. All right. See you guys in 20 minutes. that's a wrap for this Tuesday's sprint. How did everybody make out? How about you, Erin? Did you finish your free write? You figure anything out?
Yeah, I figured out some things. Also generated a whole bunch of more questions that I need to answer, but that kind of comes with the territory.
Yeah. But that means you're better you think of it now than think of it later after you've finished the draft and you're like, oh man, now how am I going to squeeze all this in? So,
yeah.
all right, let's see. I've got 2 outlined chapters today. That's fantastic. Sarintha, 645, Rosalinda, 259, Jen, 569, Bon, 1000. Nice. Danny, 234, LJ. Thank you for coming. Plot is outlined. That's amazing. Christy, 685, Stephanie, 456, grand total of 972. Fantastic. Carmen got 2 pages done for the last sprint, 4 total overall. That's fantastic. David got 639. Oh, Jignatha, 787. Fantastic for your first sprint with us. I'm loving that you got so many words. Ashley, 584 and a grand total of 1872. Nice. Well, you guys, thanks for joining us today. We're doing it again tomorrow. Doug's on board tomorrow and Hank on Thursday. And remember, in November, we are going to sprint 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. So be prepared to get a lot done. Thanks for coming. And
your finger stretches. Get ready.
I know. Get prepared. All right, everybody. We will see you next week. Bye.
Bye, everyone.